So alright guys, welcome back to our stream. Today we are here in Dublin. We just got here. We're doing the turnaround now back to East Midlands with Captain Canada. Anyway, we're gonna finish getting ready. V2's set flex is 63 this departure. Flex 63 is already at 63. Seatbelt signs are on. Fuel pumps are on. We'll get the AP started. DH -5, cool. Cruise altitude is already set, I believe. Trucks, jet remove, AP bleed. AP bleed is on. Alright, we are ready to go here. Just gonna get a couple of things up and running. We have to get cam off there and get one here. Then.
If working with AWS Cloud is your job, then you need the ultimate AWS.
Hold on, I'm pulling this up, Will. Subway steak and cheese.
Right there.
Steak and cheese, 6-inch. Let's see how many calories in
what
that
else we
bad
got
boy.
to do? We're gate.
Nutrition facts. Look at this. Boom.
What stand are we at?
320 calories, and that's if you get it.
Don't know. Don't care.
Come on, nobody gets it plain like that. So let's go 400 calories, okay? Because you're obviously going to put, like, this is just a plain sandwich using
okay, we're
white
good.
bread.
We're
Nobody
good.
gets white
We're
bread.
good.
Everybody gets whatchamacallit, the cheese
Costco
one.
2000.
Cheese, whatever the hell it's called. That's an extra like 60 calories.
Cool. There.
How much is the big one? Big Mac calories. Might be right. A single Big Mac is 257 calories. There are more calories in a 6-inch Subway steak and cheese than there are a Big Mac. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Hold on. Nutritional summary. Okay,
Cool.
590.
Yeah, we are just ready to go away for. They board already.
You're going 590 to 400.
Yeah, we're ready.
There we go. Okay, so that was
External power release.
It's 100 grams.
And
one item, 563 calories, where Subway was just over 400. So you're right. And to be fair, you're probably getting a lot more full on a sub than you would be off a Big Mac, right? Are you a college football fan? I haven't in a while, man. I'll still be eating Big Macs every day then. Is there anything I need to download to get my new Thrustmaster throttle to work for gear and all that? Is there anything I need to download to get my new Thrustmaster throttle? What throttle? Which one are you talking about? The Midlands throttle? McDonald's got so expensive that they forgot their role. They should be for those who have $10 only. Dude, I remember McDonald's when I was a kid. Do you guys remember this? This is gonna be a little bit old school. This is in like the 90s and early 2000s. Do you remember the days when McDonald's had every day had a different meal? $3.99 on Mondays you get a Big Mac. Tuesday was a quarter pounder day. Wednesday was like the double cheeseburger day. And McChicken on Friday or whatever it was. The Filet-O-Fish on Friday. The Big Extra on Saturday. Man, those were the days, dude. Those were the days. All I heard was Subway, Italian herb and cheese, bread is the best.
Plane edit guy. I am flying the new plane that came out last week before.
You could go for $3.99.
A300
2
freighter.
double cheeseburgers, a fry, and a drink for $4. 2 double cheeseburgers, a fry, and a drink.
Good land there.
A medium fry and a medium drink. $3.99.
Why is there
Those are good old days, man.
400 passengers
Those were
getting on?
good old days. That's
I want this
That's when you
cancelled,
and the boys
please.
hit up the McDonald's after school and shit. Oh, baby. All right, let's close the door. We're good to go.
Yeah, close doors.
Let's get a red beacon light back on.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and go to GSX.
Yep,
Or
beacon light on,
departure.
ready to go. We got the bleed on
Good.
and
Not any more 10 plus for a meal. Dude,
push
2 double
back.
cheeseburgers, a medium fry, and a drink in Canada would cost you probably $15 or $16 now. Not even kidding. That's not even a stretch. It's $4 and something for a double cheeseburger now. Like, one single double cheeseburger costs more than what the meal cost 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Oh man, it's literally, I think it's like $4.19 plus tax for double cheeseburger at McDonald's. So that's going to be plus a medium fry for another like $3 or $4, plus a medium drink for $3. That's we're up to $15, $16 plus tax. Crazy. All right. Overhead red beacon lights on. EPU bleed system is on. We're gonna turn those off. We shouldn't have those off for now. My bad. Fuel pump should have been off as well. We're sitting on EPU power. That's good. That's all good. Seatbelt sign comes on. Good. Music song is done. Good. Pause that. Turns the sounds back up there. Sweet. It's gonna push back over the chat.
I'm not going to get pushed back unless
Angus
it's
burger back in the day. I think we had the big extra. I don't ever remember having an Angus burger, but I do remember the big extra.
Yeah, we'll try and get this working. Check left and right side. I know that they'll do that anyway. We've got A300 there.
Way. I think we're good for push.
Zone.
Yep.
It's not
Cool.
really difficult.
Park brakes coming off.
Nice short flight.
Beautiful.
Half hour.
I think we're flexing to 63 again, correct, chat? Performance calculator.
Yeah, correct.
Flex 63.
Flex
Cool.
6.3.
Any
We'll
reshape?
go
I don't
flaps
know.
5. And we'll get
What was the big
prepped,
extra?
and
It was like a
we'll
quarter pounder,
prepare
but
for
it had
pushback
lettuce,
and
tomato,
departure.
pickles, and it had like the
Swiss
McChicken
please.
sauce. Ketchup and McChicken sauce, which is
Due
basically
to icing
fancy
conditions,
oil.
please stand by for engine
I'm not
start
gonna stand by,
until
it's
push is
actually
completed and brakes are set.
My favorite burgers of all time. For all my Canadian friends,
Yes.
you'll know the big
Can't
extra.
push
If
back
you went to the McDonald's in the 90s, 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s, you know the big extra. That was my go-to, man. Big extra. We got snack wraps back here now. We have snack wraps. We got ranch and buffalo snack wraps here, and barbecue. You prefer
Hello,
burgers to
Captain.
tacos?
We are ready for pushback.
Depends, man. Depends.
Fly to
Depends
East
what I'm looking
Midlands.
for. Depends where I'm at. I really think that's probably the main gig. Where am I? Am I, in the middle of Texas somewhere where we can get some slapping Mexican food, or are we in Canada and are we making old El Paso tacos? That's really what it's going to come down to. Proper, true,
Right,
authentic
so-
tacos are, wow, out of this world. We went to a place when we were in Houston.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Tex-Mex restaurant.
Good bypass pin is inserted. They'll just connect with the tug. He'll leave. I might catch up to him before we land.
US McDonald's used to have the chicken McBites in like 2010s. I think that's that. The chicken McBites. Been a big Capri Life's busy for a while. Hope to. Good to see everybody, Huskers. Good to see you, man. Happy New Year, dude. Haven't seen you since the New Year's stream, I think. Hope all is well, man. Let's go to startup engine number 1.
Locking gear.
The big
Cool.
and tasty,
That's
which
him
is
just
basically the
connecting
same
top
thing.
now. I believe.
Yeah, they brought like that little clay, like cooking thing and all the food in its head. Way too expensive for what it was. That is the expensive stuff. But remember, guys, it's my fault that Douglas wasn't there. I created
stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set. Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Well, I'm not going to do that. We'll go start A. And we'll start engine number 2.
This is information Alpha. You know, any builds can implement weather radar, but Phoenix and PNG can't. Probably because any builds works with Microsoft, and they probably have access to that type of tech, which PNG and Phoenix do not. Coming approach for a good afternoon. Postman 2823, like to pick up our IFR clearance back to EGNX.
Postman 2823, Dublin approach.
No!
Hello, clear to
121.1.
Juliet departure on 828 right. Climb, available 900, squawk 6621, airborne frequency, Dublin, control 129.080.
Postman 2023 is cleared back into.
This is they just hop in whenever they want, ATC. So now we got to go through the whole clearance procedure. Like, this is not the time. One to 1.1. I can't hear them yet.
Please set parking brakes.
Runner 5874.
Bridge is back Dublin approach. Hello, clear, back.
Clear direct to Latimer, Runner 5874.
70. Ryanair 5874, clear direct to Latimer.
Dublin approach, VistaJet 389.
VistaJet 389, Dublin approach, go ahead.
VistaJet 389 with Alpha IFR to East Midlands.
VistaJet 389 clear to East Midlands, Saxon to Juliet departure, runway 28 right. Climb level 900, squawk 6630, airborne frequency, Dublin, control 129.180.
Cleared to East Midlands via the Dexon to Juliet departure, 28 right. After departure, climb 9000, squawk 6630. After departure, frequency 129.180.
Climb 9,000 now.
VistaJet 390, back correct, brake Ryanair 5874, descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1032 hectopascal.
Descent 3000 feet, QNH 1032, Ryanair 3, correction 5874.
Taxi laser off.
Out of the west apron, short of Whiskey 2, radio taxi 28, right.
Level 2 stations, November 67, Papa Whiskey, surface wind variable 3 knots, runway 28 left, clear down.
Cockpit to
Runway 28 left, clear land, 67, Papa Whiskey.
Postman 2823, taxi,
Right, we are
Whiskey
ready
2,
to go now.
enter left, runway 16, vacate right, November, taxi November, November 2, hold short, runway 28 right.
Cool.
We'll make a left here on Whiskey 2, left on runway 16, then a right on November for November 2, hold short 28 right. Postman 2823.
Postman 932, IFR clearance to East Midlands.
2 stations, break VistaJet 390, just confirm where you're going.
unlocking gear.
VistaJet 389 just taxiing to the end of the GA apron.
VistaJet 390, just for next time, that area is controlled. When you have the squawk set, taxi Whiskey 3, hold short runway 16.
Say again for VistaJet 389.
VistaJet 390, just for future reference, that part of the apron is controlled by ATC. When you have squawk 6630 set, taxi Whiskey 3, hold short runway 16.
Bypass pin removed.
Dublin.
Apologies for that, Whiskey 216, and we'll set the squawk.
Thank you. Postman 932, IFR clearance to East Midlands. That's right.
Postman 2, sorry, the session, can I just say again the call sign, please?
Postman 932.
Postman 932 Dublin approach hello, clear to East Midlands, deck 3 Juliet departure runway 28 right, climb flight 190, squawk 6656.
Cleared, Ender 3 Juliet departure, climb 9000, squawk 4656, Postman 932.
Super 826 Quebec, clear direct to Lapham.
We got a departure now. Departure said
Clear direct,
to a right with the index.
Postman 932 negative, squawk 6656 and frequency 129.180.
Squawk 6656 and frequency 129.180.
Postman 932 read back correct, advise when ready for push and start on this frequency.
Go. Right, index 3 Juliet on 28 right.
Dublin approach, good evening. Contract 222 on stand 620
Falling behind
centre,
you.
requesting IFR code
There.
to East Midlands.
Super 826 Quebec, descent altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1032
Squawk,
Pascal.
6656.
Descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1032, speedbird 826, Quebec.
Ryanair 5874, clear dial left approach from 828 left to established.
Ryanair, clear for ILS, runway 24 left. I am now fully established, Ryanair 5874.
Correction contract 222, I will send you a PDC shortly.
No
No problem, contract 222.
Postman 932 right for taxi.
Enter taxi left, correction enter left runway 16, vacate right November, taxi November, November 2, hold short runway 28 right.
Taxi via 16 off November, hold short November 2, visit 39.
November 67 Papa Whiskey Taxi Sierra Whiskey 2 Whiskey 3 into the west apron. Good evening.
Sierra Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3 to the west apron. Many thanks. Good night, sir.
Postman 932 right for taxi.
Postman 932 standby.
Get me going. I'm falling behind. I'm falling behind in Dublin. Again.
And November 67 Papa Whiskey, hold short of the west apron on Whiskey 2.
Could you hold short the west apron at Whiskey 267 Papa Whiskey?
Postman 932 Taxi Whiskey 2, enter left runway 16, vacate right November, taxi November, November 1, hold short runway 28 right.
Taxi Whiskey 2, runway 16 right on November, taxi November, November 1 for runway 28 right. Postman 932.
Speedbird 826 Quebec, clear dial left approach from 828 left to established.
Cleared IFS, send report stop.
Where am I going? Let me have a look. We'll go ground zero to charts.
Ryanair 5874, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
So where are we? We're
118.6, goodbye Ryanair
West Apron Whiskey 2,
5874.
Taxi
Postman
Whiskey 2,
2823, surface wind variable 3 knots from 28 right, cleared for takeoff, bye-bye.
2 right, cleared for takeoff. Postman 2823, great job today. Have a great evening, man.
So we're crossing here. Should just be straightforward.
Dublin approach, good evening. This is Ryanair 6 Peter November. We are at the flight level 70 inbound, sorry.
Ryanair 6 Victor November, Dublin approach identified from Sivna, clear direct to Lapham.
Clear direct to Lackmouth, Ryanair 6 Victor November.
Ryanair 6 Victor November negative, after Sivna, clear direct to Lapham.
After Sivna, direct to Lackmouth, Ryanair 6 Victor November.
Postman 932, just confirm you wanted me to cross runway 16 onto November.
Postman 932 negative from Whiskey 2, enter left runway 16, and then vacate right onto the November taxiway, then taxi November, November 1, hold short runway 28 right.
Alright, we'll taxi up runway 16 right November, and then November 1 for runway 28 right, Postman 932.
November 6-7 Papa Whiskey Taxi, Whiskey 2, Whiskey 3 to the West Apron, good evening.
We got some taking off over there.
3 West Apron, many thanks. Good evening, sir.
I'm late.
100 knots to neutral.
3 West Apron, many thanks.
So he wants us to come out in November, so we're on Whiskey 2.
V1. Rotate. Also great.
1,
Gears going up.
2.
Dublin approach, this is Jet 389, ready to go on November
we're
2.
exiting.
This is Jet 389, correction line up and wait, runway 28 right.
Start our right turn.
Light up and wait, 28 right, Jet 389.
Long roll. Yeah, everything is Pittsburgh, man.
I will mind playing on break and turn.
Good rate,
Anyways,
26 Quebec,
see if we
contact
can
tower,
catch up.
118.6 Quebec.
Myself over, 12918.
It's November.
118.6. Speed per
This is Jet 389, surface wind, variable 3 knots from my 28 right, clear to stay.
We're going right up the top of here.
Flap retraction.
Clear for takeoff, straight right, this is Jet 389, and
We're
thank you
not
very
in the
much.
grass, it's just
Sounds can come down a little bit. Let's check in with Dublin Center. Dublin Center, hello. Postman 2823, 2900, climbing final 90.
129180, he wants us on.
12823, no control being identified. Cleared left turn direct Dexon, climb level 230.
Left turn direct Dexon, climb flight level 230. Postman 2823. Right, 230. Left turn direct Dexon. Insert. Follow your flight directors. You said left, right, chat? We're gonna go left. Pretty sure you said left turn direct Dexon. Fuck. Hopefully we're not screwing this up. I'm almost positive I heard left turn direct Dexon.
Postman
We're gonna get the aircraft set up this way, so.
Hold it. It's November 1.
I think it's because we were trending to the right.
Postman 9032, you've gone past the stop bar, line up and wait, runway 28 right.
Line up and wait 28 right, sorry, my scenery's a little bit broken, it won't show it. Oh no, I see it now, sorry.
Postman 9032, the stop bar for it, correction, stop bar for November 1, just slightly after Kilo.
Yeah, I just realised that, sorry.
Track with our flight director. Should be climbing at 250
right,
now.
Here we go, we'll get our lights
Hold
on, landing lights, we'll get our takeoff lights on. We're going to turn off lights on.
6 November descent, altitude 3000 feet, QNH 9, correction, QNH 1032, active.
Yeah, we're ready for takeoff. We'll just
10,000 feet, KNH 1032, Ryanair 6 Peter November.
flaps 5 are set,
Spring gen
5,
0.81
V3 speed
like
and
update.
profile
I
nav
think
are
so,
set.
Mike. I don't know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll probably install it later. Dan, do you have a
Just wait
link
for
to
our
it,
takeoff
or-
clearance and we'll get rolling. Finally. We're gonna have to take manual speed and
Ah, yes.
try and catch up to Cal.
Thank you. Dan already posted it. I will download that now.
We will try something.
Thank you, Dan. I will update that as well. Yep, I got it. Thanks, Dan. I just saw that you posted it. Why aren't you
Getting foggy
flying
in
with
Dublin.
real time? Because you can't see anything outside.
Can't see the
Paul.
other end of the
I love
runway.
when I'm able to fly. I love to see the ortho in the clouds. When you fly at night, you can't see.
I got a
anything.
new map enhancement scenery.
not very far.
Map enhancement version
Above
7.53.
10,000 feet, landing
Google
lights are
Maps
off,
server
navigation
changed
system
from
to
Google
the off
Maps
position
from
and
Bing
seatbelt signs
to
are off as well.
so it's
Well,
got
they just got a
better
commercial slash ad during
colours.
the live stream. YouTube's been pushing these whole ad breaks every
amazing,
like 30
huh?
minutes or something. We should have confirmed that we don't have any crazy speed restrictions. No. Just 210, but that's like on the initial climb out, so we're perfectly fine. Never had that before. I thought this
Dublin
was
approach, contract 222, receiving PDC, relief provision stop.
At contract 222 for push, contact tower 118.6 for bait.
118.6, thanks to the ATC and have a good evening. Contract 222.
Ryanair 6 Victor November, clear dial left approach, my straight left, but established.
Class, my friend. Thank you very
Special
much.
aircraft ILS runway 28 left, Ryanair 6 Victor November.
Postman 903 to line up.
Right, climbing up and away, guys. Out of Dublin.
Postman 9032, surface wind variable 3 knots from my straight right, clear for takeoff. Bye-bye.
Two right, clear to
Fellow DHL A300.
Alright, we'll go 40% stable. We'll do Packery release, clock on, and Toga. Here we go.
Right in air.
Takeoffs are set.
Why is it
SP's
always
alive.
4 radios to Unicom? I'm not sure. Probably a feature
80 knots.
that you log in and you're immediately on Unicom or something. I don't know. It's weird.
We're gonna live off center line. Try and manage it without
When are you gonna find
zigzags.
South Africa? I'm not sure. I'd like to do it sooner or later though. I'd like to do like Cape Town and stuff. Yeah, it would be fun.
Windy.
Including East Midlands myself today.
V1.
Very cool.
Rotate.
That was a good one.
So,
Magnus, welcome back to business class as well, my friend. Huge enough floaties to you. Thank you for the continued support, Magnus. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. After the stream, can you check Discord as I want to show some screenshots of Microsoft I have. Sounds good?
checks. What have I done? Direct.
Ryanair 6 Victor November, contact tower 118.6, bye-bye.
Contact tower 118.6, Ryanair 6 Victor November.
See, now where are we going to go after that? Because we might as well just go. Yeah, no, we're going that way anyway. Cool.
336.
Right, we're taking throttle in our own hands. We'll take profile. Why is it not going profile? I don't know.
Appreciate you. I did Cape Town last night, and the ultra-graphic settings looks gorgeous. Yeah, they have like a whole ortho area done there too, right? They have the photogram city and stuff. So I believe it. I think
250 knots.
I think we get out of Dublin airspace before you
so max speed under 10.
I think like right at Dexon we end up. Yeah.
And we'll go standard
That's why
pressure.
he only clears us to 230 because we're proceeding direct Dexon right now, but right at Dexon we would get handed over to London. I don't know if London's on or what part of London.
Okay, well,
Looks like
yeah,
London Center's on, but I'm not quite sure which part it's covering.
if you guys have enjoyed the stream so far,
We got
make sure to like.
nice. You're already up there.
video.
Holy mackerel. We're still at 19,500.
Oh, we got no way.
Yeah, how long till the PB study comes out?
Just
I don't know, Rick.
please like the
Complete
video.
guess, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. That's a complete guess.
Like,
About an hour and a half away from London JFK is my first flight with Flight Factor 350. Nice, Dylan. Very cool. Very enjoyed.
alright, we'll do flaps up.
We got the A300 easy to learn. With all the tutorial videos and all the streamers streaming it, yes, you should be able to watch a stream and kind of figure out exactly what people are doing and how
I
they're
can
doing
switch
it.
over.
It's a little bit quirky, it's a little bit old, a little bit odd sometimes.
Postman
Certain
932
systems, the autopilot is like advanced for its time.
Postman 932, double control identified, direct to NDEC, climb 50230.
Climb 230 direct ending. Postman 932.
You can't stay on VNAV profile and control your own speed. It's a little bit weird.
This is Jet 389, confirm 50230, final request East
And
Midlands.
I missed their message about it. Thomas, feel free to put it in or just take them.
Sorry, is that for Postman 2823? Negative, this is Jet 389, Dublin.
Sorry, is that for Postman
This is 389, Dublin. Go ahead.
300 last
Confirm 50230 is your final request.
We're gonna get 270 later.
Nothing happened. We
Postman
definitely didn't have our
2823, climb
gear down at
50250.
5,000.
That's a little
I'm
bit weird.
250 now, thank you. Postman 2823.
Why do I keep on doing this?
Dublin
Alright,
Control,
we'll
that's
turn
316 heavy on flight level, climb to flight level
Non-permeate.
390 in Balmpedik.
Profile mode.
That's Gear 316 double control,
There
good
we
evening.
go.
You're going to be flying over my
Nothing ever
control
happens.
airspace, so you continue with Unicom 128.
This year.
Okay,
And we'll-
continue Unicorn 128. Thank you, bye.
If Schmitty joins us, I don't know if Schmitty's going to join us. But
Center
Schmitty
Jet
lived
389, can we get 270 now,
knows
please?
the hole in the wall.
This is 3898 firm, climb level 270.
I know he went to a place just outside
I'm
Vegas.
270, thanks.
Expedite through 250, traffic ahead at level 250.
Go expedite through 250,
Long
thanks.
and nicely after Christmas, but it sounds like it's still a number of weeks away. Update at the end of the month, though, about a release. I still think I'm accurate in my 4 to 6 weeks from now. 4 to 6 weeks puts us. 4 weeks puts us.
Postman 932, stay rate of climb.
6 weeks puts us towards the end of February. I think that's when we're going to be. Please no Waffle House. Oh no.
Postman 932 Dublin.
Is Waffle House even in Vegas? I don't know if it is. Check.
Postman 932 Dublin. Postman 932 Dublin.
Closer to the 6 weeks the way he worded it. Could be. Yeah.
Postman 932 Dublin. Ryanair 213 Dublin.
Ryanair 213, hello.
Yeah, Ryanair 213, you're going way too fast for the arrival. You've missed the last 2 intersections. Just confirm the waypoint you're routing towards now.
Ryanair 213, we are routing to waypoint Cudum.
Just confirm the waypoint you're routing towards now.
Ryanair 213, we are
No Waffle House in Vegas? Dang.
waypoint Cudum.
Postman 932 Dublin.
Don't say IHOP. I'm not going to IHOP. Shit's gross. No IHOP. I mean, I guess IHOP isn't bad if you just get like pancakes.
Postman 932, go ahead.
Order space radar control service terminate Unicom 1228.
It's
Wait.
just coincidence that
Unicom 122, estimate, thanks for the full ATC,
there is a
122.
Fogo in
Postman 2023.
Postman 932, sorry about that, go ahead.
Radar control service terminate Unicom 1228. Bye bye.
It's one of the ATC.
Once you do this, my 8, thanks so much for the good service.
Postman 932, go ahead, sorry about that.
Yeah, 932, unfortunately, there's traffic ahead. 2 miles, he's descending through your level, unable for avoiding action due to you being AFK, so it is what it is.
Looks good.
Postman 932,
They have a hash house, which might interest you.
No, it's fine.
What kind of hashish is sold there? Both kinds, the potato kind and the stretchable kind. Bought the A300 some days ago.
Ryanair 213, we're just going to do a little circle to see if we can lose some speed.
Did you get sick from the Waffle House?
Okay, that's not how it's done, but contact approach 121.1.
X-Mex that we went to, man.
Ryanair 213, approach 121.1.
That's the night end.
Yeah, just advise him on what you're doing.
Ryanair 213, I'll advise him.
Yeah, just let you know once you're on the arrival, you stay on the arrival as per instructed. Deviating from the arrival doesn't
I
really.
was just thinking in my head, Skywalker, when he said that. I don't think there's a chance
Ryanair 213, roger.
to Skywalker back to a Fogo.
Postman 932, monitor Unicom
Which is
128.
crazy because
128, Postman
that sucks,
932,
man. Like I've never had a bad experience at a Fogo. Yeah, all you can eat expo. Oh, dude, they eat like animals. I threw up 12 hours. You threw up for 12 hours last night for the flu. That sucks.
Woohoo! Give me 2 seconds, guys.
You know what, Skywalker? We'll go to Ruth Chris. That'll be a fancy one. I also want to try. I want to kind of go to Momofuku. I think that could be really cool. There's a couple places I want to go in Vegas. They have a place called the Original Pancake House. Okay, you're right. Waffle House is awesome. You can't go wrong with a Waffle House. It's like as cheap and as like good as you're gonna probably get anywhere. Hell's Kitchen. I've heard the wait time at Hell's Kitchen is forever, but we know that we're going. So I wonder if we can go on the website and book. That is something that we would look at. I would try that beef Wellington. All I know is it's stupid expensive to go there, but I've kind of always wanted to try Gordon's beef Wellington. I don't know, man. We may have to call and see if we can get a spot at Hell's Kitchen. Steve, I think you're wrong. Wish we had Waffle House in Canada. Dude, we have nothing in Canada. What do we have? Cora's? Trash. What else do we have? In Canada, you got to go to the mom and pop breakfast shops. You know what I mean? Cora's is gross. Yeah. And they don't allow walk-ins, and reservations need to be made days out. Oh yeah, I'm saying like that's something we should do like months in advance, Will. Months, because I'm sure there's other people that are going to the expo that are going to want to experience something like that as well, right? Harvey's. I haven't had Harvey's in forever, dude. Damn. Yeah, Harvey's is good. Harvey's is good every once in a while. Nice flame grilled burger. Can't complain. You can book tables at Hell's Kitchens. Yeah, we'll have to do that for sure. Tim Hortons breakfast, waffle fries, and double. Anyone? Rosie. It sucks that Tim Hortons hasn't been good for like many years now, in my opinion. As soon as they stopped actually baking the donuts in-house is when I truly think they just went downhill. Coors is absolute garbage and overpriced. I would agree with that. I cannot believe that they're still around. Do you know why they're still around though? Because they're a French restaurant, and the French absolutely like Saturday and Sunday lunch and brunch for everybody that lives in Quebec. Like that is such a thing, man. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason Cora survives. Because yeah, that stuff is absolute trash. $25 for a couple eggs, some potatoes, and some bacon, and some fruit. Like what? That should not cost $25. Whenever Burger King bought them out, they went to shit. I even think it was just before that, Kev. Burger King bought them out. I do agree with you. It did go to shit. I do agree. But I think it was before that. I think it was when they stopped doing the actual baking, man. As soon as, like, that was their thing, right? That was their, like, claim to fame. Was like, you go get their donuts, and they're made in store. And they actually had, like, bakers that were at the store and stuff like that. That's how you get good food. As soon as it becomes, like, just you're making these donuts in bulk in a warehouse and then freezing them and shipping them out frozen. That's nasty, man. A&W makes good plain bacon and egg breakfast. They do, John. You are correct. Yeah, not a bad price either. I actually like the A&W breakfast sandwiches because you can get them on the hamburger bun, and they're pretty good. You're right. I don't mind an A&W breakfast. They're pretty good. Pcap, is Canada an expensive country? Your salary was like $30 an hour. No. If you're making $30 an hour in Canada, you've probably got a really decent job. Minimum wage, I think in Canada is like $14 or $15 an hour. But Canada is extremely expensive. We've got about 30 to 40% income tax. So whatever you make at the end of the year or the end of the month, the government takes between 30 and 40%, depends how much money you make. The more money you make, the more money they take from you. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. There's taxes on everything. There's where I live, it's a 13% tax on anything that I buy. So if I go to the grocery store, something costs $10, I'm paying $1.30 to the government. So taxes are absolutely ridiculous. You can picture that on $1,000, you're paying $130. On 10 grand, you're paying $1,130. So it's quite a lot of money, especially when you start buying things, you know. Found a place that makes beef taco crepes. It's awesome. Spicy beef taco crepes. BC minimum wage is $16.75. I think that's what it might be here too. It's been so long since I've worked a job outside of like YouTube, and like I had a salary when I was doing my welding, so I don't really know the hourly wages all that well anymore. 8,000 feet at Row Cup. 8,000, and we'll pre-select. You'll see P Descent in blue show up here. Looks like it just did that anyways. There's P Descent. Stands for Profile Descent, and then it flips over to Profile Descent. We should start making our descent now into... I feel like the descent got a little bit bugged up with the last update. Did anybody else notice that? Before, like, the deviation path would sit here, and then it would slowly start to creep down. Now I find it just kind of does its own little weird things. We have 20% on everything you buy in Austria. Yeah, you guys get... Germany and Austria, man, you guys get taxed, like... And your fuel prices are absolutely through the roof. Now, don't you make more... Like, what's minimum wage in Austria, if you don't mind me asking? Is it in... It's in euro, right? So, like, what... Like... Do you make more money because there's more taxes, or the deviation's off? Yeah, I noticed since the last update that it's a little bit weird. $15 an hour is why a meal at McDonald's is almost $20. I would agree. Yeah. Norway, Sweden, Germany, Austria, Italy. I think all of those places, they have crazy high tax rates. Have you ever made your own booze from plums? No, I haven't. I don't drink, so. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on a PC and a yoke, etc. I was wondering, what sim do you think I should buy? Is it your first sim, Trenton? I'd probably say Microsoft Flight Simulator, just because if it's your first sim and you're kind of learning everything on the go, you're going to be able to jump in and you're going to be able to do some lessons and some tutorials and some stuff like that.
Right,
so I'd probably say Microsoft. No, what would be your hourly rate? Like, how much do you get paid an hour in Austria for like a regular job? Like, what's your minimum wage, right? In the States, there's a minimum wage. In Canada, our healthcare costs will break you. I take your deal in a heartbeat. Depends on what it is, Dennis. I can agree with you that, yeah, if you need a major surgery or if you don't have insurance in the States, you're not paying into insurance. Now, that being said, paying for like medical insurance is still probably cheaper than handing over 40% of your income, 30% of your income, right, Dennis? But I don't know. It's 21% income tax here in Scotland between 25 pounds and 45k. I thought that you get 12k tax-free allowance. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing here, Rosie. It's kind of the same here with the tax allowance. If you make under a certain amount, you don't have to claim taxes every year. We also have programs here where like the GST rebate, where if you do make less, you get like a GST rebate deposited into your account. I make $35 an hour here in Vancouver and I live paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, which is crazy if you think about it, man. It's absolutely bananas. That basically means you're making over $1,000 a week, but then between taxes and rent in Vancouver is through the roof, right? Like through the roof. How much are you paying for rent, or do you own in Vancouver? Fuck, I wouldn't even want to see what mortgage rates and stuff are right now out there. The insurance is $15k a year, and you actually use it, it's more. Healthcare is free in Sweden, but high taxes. Yeah, it's the same in Canada. Once calculated, my friends in Georgia, where between his taxes and health insurance costs, his costs were higher than tax in Manitoba. Gotcha. Okay. We have €9.22 after tax per hour minimum wage in Austria. Damn, that's crazy expensive, man. That's a lot. If you were babysitting in the UK, it's £10 for 1 hour or £6 an hour. Huh. I pay $2,600 a month in rent.
And that's 40 to 120 an hour.
That's 2.5 times what I pay in rent, Mitchell, for my place. And I have a two master bedroom condo, like 5 minutes from downtown, 7 minutes from downtown. A 2-bedroom master condo. So the bedrooms are massive. That's crazy. You're paying 2.5 times what I pay. More than 2.5 times what I pay. How much money do you think I should set aside for decent experience in Microsoft? I mean, if you're building a computer, Trenton, it's going to have to be something beefy. You're going to want to have something, you're going to want to have something that's anything modern. I would say go with like your CPU, AMD 7800X3D. GPU-wise, probably go with like a 4000 series, 4060, 4070. 2,800K a month, downtown Denver, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. What the fuck? What do you got? Fucking gold appliances in that bad boy, Will? 2,800 US a month. A month. Hold on. USD to CAD. You are paying 3.5 times what I pay, Will. 2,800 USD is 3,700 Canadian dollars. 3,700 and change. You are paying over 3.5 times what I'm paying per month. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. I pay $1,000, $1,019 for my condo, and that includes my condo fees. So all I pay on top are my utilities. My water is included in that as well, which is insane. My water is included. The only utilities I pay are hydro. So my heat and my electricity, that's it. Which is usually comes like $100 every 2 months.
Start setting out
in
to
the winter
8,000.
a little bit more, in the summer a little bit more, because I'm running the AC all the time and I'm running heaters. That's crazy, dude. 4 years ago it was $1,400 for a nice 1-bed, 1-bath. Now it's probably $2K, if not more, man. Yeah. You have the world's cheapest rent, dude. You know what's crazy, Will, is where I live. Like, I do live just outside the city. I'm like on the corner. I'm on the corner. Like, I have a huge like provincial park and everything like right beside me. So I'm right on the corner. And I'm wondering if that's why, because I'm like, are you downtown? I'm wondering if that's what's causing it, if that's why. Look at this fucking mess that this is drawn on here. So what is this? After Row Cup, we want to be to CF09 flight plan. Where are we here? Okay. This gets removed. 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 There we go. Okay. That's the actual play there. Chat. And then we rate our vector ourselves. I have no clue what the FMC was doing there. I've been about $400 for a house, but electric, water about $100. It's a small house. It's a pretty decent price though, man. Pretty decent. I own a house in IMO on Van Island. It's a small 770 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's $1,400 a month. That's not bad at all, dude. That's actually a sweet fucking deal. I mean, that's roughly about what my place is. I think my place is 800 square feet, somewhere around there. Average aviator, 8 something. It's decent enough room, man. Living room, kitchen, dining room, bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, walk-in closets on both. Every subtle hints we're flying in Europe. Yeah, we kidding. Mofo celebrating 6 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Says 3 stripes. Kept the great word, Cap. Huge no floaties to you, Mofo. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Look, Cap, sorry I'm late. We're on the second leg. We are cool. Yeah. A little bit of a short day today. That's probably going to end up, by the time we're doing deboarding and replay and stuff, we'll probably be close to the 3-hour mark. But yeah, a little bit of a shorter day today. It's Sundays. We like to do that. I am well, Sasha. How are you? I don't know the situation in Canada, but in Austria, when working for the government, e.g. law enforcement, you'll get a bit of a better in terms of income tax. I don't think that's how it works here. I think everybody here is just under a bracket. So if you make between $35,000 and $45,000 a year, this is the tax that you pay. If you make between $45,000 and $65,000 a year, this is the tax that you pay. If you make $65,000 to $85,000 a year, this is the tax that you pay. I think that's how it works in Canada. It's all just it's all based on the income that you make. We've got some major restrictions here. 250 knots. Are we doing that? We're not doing that. No problem. Let's go to... Is there a restriction? Okay, wait. The restriction's not here. Where's the restriction? Okay, it's at Vagar. Good, okay. I thought we'd pass through that. The aircraft should slow itself down. Good there. Okay. You don't have tax brackets, just a flat rate on the entire income? Well, no, tax brackets, that's what I meant, commentator. Sorry, I probably did a terrible job explaining what I meant. We have tax brackets, yes, meaning that if you make between such and such, this is what you pay. If you make between such and such, that's what you pay. So yes, there are tax brackets. That's exactly how I was trying to explain. Hey, Gav, how's the frame gen mod going for you? Updated a couple days back and now working nicely on my 3070 Ti. Nice, sweet. I haven't had any issues with it, mate. Knock on wood. I've been pretty blessed with this whole frame gen mod. It's worked pretty well for me, man. A couple little hiccups here and there, mainly with just like DX12 glitches and stuff, but other than that, it's pretty much worked. What is crazy and acceptable in Canada is that the US is that you really have to own a car, you're forced to drive, no other way to get around. Yeah, the crazy thing about North America that I always find, especially like when you travel to a different country or you just see how different countries do it, is public transportation. It's basically non-existent in Canada and in the U.S. Major cities, Vancouver, Toronto, you'll have like the SkyTrain or some type of subway system. But other than that, the way that it's done in Europe with high-speed trains, and especially in Asia with the high-speed trains and stuff like that, we don't have any of that here. You're right. The way that Canada is, and it's so vast, meaning, like, just for an example, I live in a city of 1 million people, okay? Which, if you think about it, city size, it's a pretty big city, but if you look at some of the cities in the U.S. or cities around the world, 1 million people is really not that much.
Right.
It takes me almost an hour to get to the farm that I own with my fiance that is also part of Ottawa.
Right, flight 220
and we're still the exact same city, but like it takes me 45 minutes to an hour to drive there.
So flight over 220 and then we go 800 at roll.
Like it would be impossible for me if I didn't own a
and then we
vehicle
go
to get
straight
there
to
do things
220.
like that. Whereas in other countries, I feel like it would be totally possible.
We're gonna have to go more than that.
Jump on a high-speed train and you're there in 15, 20 minutes or something. You know what I mean? Do you automatically jump from one whole tax bracket to the next by income going above the next tax bracket? Because in America we don't.
050.
I'm not entirely sure about that flight simulation experience. I am not a tax professional. This is why I have an accountant that is a tax professional. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I would have to speak with an actual professional to completely understand how that works. I know that there are ways that you can make. There's ways that you can make it so that, like, if I claim more, I make less. If that makes sense, right? So there's certain ways that you can avoid jumping up into the next tax bracket by.
There we go. So we'll go flight over 100 and then 500 and
I'm not a professional and I don't know enough about it.
On for the ILS,
to give you a proper answer, to be honest with you. That's why I rely on the professionals to do what they do, right? We have those tax brackets too, up to the maximum of 55% if you make over 1 million euros a year.
So
I believe we're very similar, Felix, here as well. I think I'll never have to worry about that. I will never come close to making $1 million a year. But yeah. So understand what I say. I mean, cities are built for cars, so let's say they destroyed public transport for cars. I feel sorry for you guys, but I try to understand this thing. Yeah, it's different. You are right. You're not wrong at all.
So I got the new
very much
Thrustmaster TPRs. Ready pedals.
Having your own vehicle.
They're
100%.
amazing. 100% recommend.
Size of Ontario scares me. Like, how on earth is Ottawa 4
they're
hours
more
away from
expensive
Toronto?
than
it's pretty wild.
Other ones.
And that's just two main. Like, there's a bunch of little cities in between. But
please, can you explain why you don't want to fly P3DV16? I'm confused. Also, can you please bring input and say thanks, Captain?
Yes.
So,
explain 12 again. Thank you for the $30 donation, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties. I think I know who that is. I'm going to check afterwards. Thank you for the support, my friend. Do not worry about getting sick and losing everything. Priceless. Yes, Dennis. Yeah. We've got approach online. 126.180. Let's go ahead and flip over to East Midlands approach, and we'll get the ATIS information. Bravo. And transition altitude is going to be 6,000 feet. We are landing on runway 8. QNH is 1032.
250.
Good. Tax brackets are almost always progressive, meaning that it's never a good idea to make less to stay in a lower bracket. You pay the higher rate on the next dollar, but the rate below, not on everything. There you go. And that's coming from a professional. So listen to Will. He's going to be able to explain it. Continuous relight, landing lights on, seatbelt signs are on. We're just pushing through 10,000 feet now. We're going to call up East Midlands approach, and we're going to let them know we've got information Bravo. Trying explaining to Brits that Canada has 5 time zones. It's crazy. Yeah, no, exactly. Well, you are the professional in this matter for sure.
Good evening, around Unit from Shell. We're aware of the traffic in front of us. We're on the +05 left.
Is that too loud for you?
We have a speed restriction here, 220 knots.
That's wrong frequency.
It's been the approach. Good evening. Postman 2823.
So it's gonna be quite a nice one. I got scenery for East Midlands, so just made the journey. If you're just on, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. So we're just come from Dublin.
Right, 220 on the heading. We're stopping at 9,000 feet, which we're at right now. I'm also going to bug up speed 220, which was the restriction.
Turn cap down a bit. Let's have a look who's online. Is there any air traffic control online? I think we do have. Think. EGNX, yeah. We have Sender online. We've got Tower as well.
Yes, replay. Don't forget to spam that on the Alright. 124, 124, 005.
Oh no, sorry, it's EGNX approach. I'll contact them in a minute. Oops. Page you back up, get cat back. Right, so we'll get our EGNX charts.
Today we're looking to install a net.
We're learning about, I don't know, stupid shit that happened 150 years ago. I agree with you 100%. The curriculum needs to...
Our star for runway 09.
But...
What approach are we going?
Man. I agree
Okay.
100%. 100%.
This is it.
I think history is important.
So...
But I also think learning your taxes and budgeting and financing...
Flight over A0 at Upduke, which we've passed.
500 feet, we're going to go level change.
Pidgeot.
They used to teach basic life skills and they took it away. Crazy. They don't teach you this for a reason. The conditioning at a young age is to make you an intelligent.
Oh, I don't know anymore. Anyway, and that is EGNX approach 126.180. 126.180. 126.180. 126.
Why are we not teaching kids how to balance a checkbook? I mean, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like to that extent, but like there should be like once you're in high school, once you're, you know, grade 11, grade 12, you're 16, 17, sometimes 18
Postman 932 with you.
You understand how life kind of works.
Postman 932 East Midlands radar, hello. Vectoring RNS approach runway 09 to report your aircraft type.
Aircraft type A300.
Postman 932, thanks for descent, flight level 70.
Descent 70, Postman 932.
I'm so far removed from high school, I don't know if I remember.
It's Jet 389, you've gone through the right side, turn left heading 050 degrees to establish. 05039, apologies.
10935, our front course will be 088. This forward. Have the issues been fixed with A300 since last update? What issues are you
This is Jet 389, no speed restrictions.
On Paul, if you're on the Discord, I suggest joining the Midlands Discord. They posted in a change log.
This is Jeffrey at 9, no speed restrictions. Contact tower 124.005.
I think it was over 75 fixes to the airport.
So frequency again, please, 389. 124.005.
Just got back there.
14005, no speed restrictions, thank you.
5 knots on the wind direction.
Westbound 2823, turn left heading 190 degrees, descend altitude 3,500 feet.
End up in the forest.
Left turn 190 degrees and 3,500 feet. Postman 2823.
Let's have a look at the cargo quickly.
3,500 feet.
Postman 932, fly heading 110 degrees.
110 degrees, postman 950.
Out of the upcoming releases, which airplanes do you believe will get in next? I think the Phoenix A319 and A321 are going to be the next Beware aircraft that are going to be out, followed closely by the E-Builds 777 or the TFDI MD-11. I think both of those aircrafts are probably close to being the same difference. So, give us up the QNH in the wind in the FMC this bird. Apparently you do. Somebody was saying you do have to set it somewhere. I don't know. I haven't been able to see where you do that. Somebody said...
Postman 2823, turn left heading 120 degrees, when established on the localizer, runway 09, descend midline.
Right, left turn 120 degrees when established on the localizer, descend on the glide path. Postman 2823.
Postman 932, range is 26 miles to touchdown, descend altitude 4,500 feet, QNH 1032.
QNH 1032, descend.
Smokestar captured, beautiful. Land switch now.
Descend 4,500.
Let's go slats 15 degrees. I'm going to start rolling back our speed now as well. Bring this to 190 before we get wide slope. Again, you want to be one step ahead with this airplane. It can really get ahead of you. Let's go flaps 15 degrees now as well.
Yeah, we can get
got the airport out here for us.
Landing lights are on.
Postman 932, turn right heading 170 degrees.
170 degrees, postman 932. I didn't even turn the landing lights off.
Reading the TFDI Discord, it doesn't really look promising.
Postman 2823, descend altitude 2,000 feet, clear line approach runway 09.
I'm only saying that, Buckeye, just because...
We're on the glide path now for Postman 2823.
Postman 2823, thanks. Contact
See,
East
my
Midlands
problem
Tower
is, I don't know.
124.005,
I'm just
cheerio.
going to follow.
Tower 124.005, thanks for ATC. Have a great evening.
ILS. It never does. That's what I got the charts out for. ILS 09.
124.005, East Midlands Tower, we'll let them know.
08.
So let's have a good, Postman 223, ILS. All right.
08 degrees, and it'll be 109.35.
20 degrees. Bring our speed back to 170. Sounds can go up here in the sim. Good. We get all those on. It'll be a nice view here of the gear coming down.
Here we go.
Postman 932, descend altitude 3,500 feet.
Let's go.
3,500
Final approach speed today, which is going to be 138. 138. Let's go. Slots.
East Midlands approach, good evening. Contract 222 passing 16, flight level 616 for 80.
Postman 222, East Midlands radar, hello. Vectoring ILS approach
If the
runway
ILS doesn't
09,
work,
descend flight level
then we can
70.
always follow the diamonds.
Approaching 09, descend to 7,000, flight level 70 for contract 222.
I will take control of the aircraft. Enjoy the arrival flights.
And here comes the big moment.
East Midlands 702, East Midlands radar, Skyway 7026,
Boeing 737 International Bravo, requesting ISR clearance to Jersey.
Station calling on the ground, towers online, you can call them 124005 for clearance.
Apologies, thanks.
No worries. Postman at 932, turn left heading 120 degrees. Localizer runway 09 after 7 declined.
Postman 93 to turn left heading 120 degrees and cleared localizer.
A little bit of a crosswind, 11 knots right now. No big deal.
Please, I beg you, work. Here, if this works, Mia would be so happy. Mimi.
Flying airplanes I've flown in this sim. It feels just so stable. I find a lot of the other airplanes feel a little bit
Alright,
swirly. This thing just feels fantastic.
Right, we're in the diamonds.
One of my favorite hand flying.
It's the high diamond. I'm not sure if it'll follow.
You have to be precise with her, but so good. So good.
We're following the ILS. I don't want to jinx it, but anyway, let's watch Cap's landing. So it's good approach. It's very stable. 50 feet. You got a butter into Dublin. See. 10 feet. Oh, flares.
Let her settle.
Oh.
Beauty.
Oh no, it was good. 83 feet per minute. It was 1.17 Gs. 137.
Postman 932, contact East Midlands Tower 124.4005, goodbye.
124.045, bye.
Let it roll out.
124.005.
Auto brakes come out. Back up into the flight deck. Again, I think that landing rate
Postman 93 too.
I don't trust that. We landed on kind of an upslope.
Good evening. Continue approach.
It was
Number
definitely a
one.
great approach.
Number one was great.
Let it kind of bleed off that last 5 feet.
Right.
Postman 28, you vacate right whiskey, taxi stand.
Turns out we weren't actually that far behind because we're on the ILS now. Right, we're going to go flaps 2 and
for Postman 323, thanks 3TC.
Cool, we're ready.
114.
Feet on pedals.
Not there.
Postman 93, from weight 09, clear to land, surface wind 040 degrees 4 knots.
Please land on wind.
Cool. Great flying today, friends. 2 great approaches. Had a 140 something into Dublin and a 83 into here.
Pull out speed brakes because we're going well too fast.
Those approaches.
Right, flaps 3.
Let's go ahead and clean up the ground spoilers, clean up the flaps.
Right, flaps
Remember,
go.
guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button.
I have
Show
control.
the channel some love. Thanks everybody who's been here hanging out today. Really do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. We got a great flight for you guys tomorrow as well.
I'm not going to unspoilers because I'm going to need to thread it to the last minute. I've got the throttle controls.
That is the plan for tomorrow, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Here we go.
Those flights, we love flying.
Go back throttles, cut the throttles back. Speed brakes retract. Too low. Oh, this height.
Do so, it will be a lot of fun. Larry dropping the
Alright, I reckon those minutes continue. Good approach.
Really do appreciate that.
Flare at 10 feet.
10, 5.
Floater. That's a floater on. Butter. That was nice. I'm not setting all brakes for this airport. Last time I set all brakes, flying off the end of the runway. That was max all brakes, so yeah. Well, that was in the PMDG. And reverse stowed.
This is J309 is Fanny Moss. Thanks so much. J309, much thanks.
I should have done that. No! I didn't get the replay! Oh no, that would have been the perfect landing for the replay as well.
It's been 992, Fake KNX flight Whiskey Taxi, stand 105 via Juliet.
Taxi 105 Juliet, post 1832. Butter landing, if I was doing New Sky, I'd get no points off for that, which I know I get 0 points off for that landing. And that would have been the perfect replay. We're going to stop here. We're going to get the APU on and start it. We're going to turn runway channel lights on, taxi lights on. Sorry, runway channel lights off, landing lights off, wing lights off, strobe lights off. Cool, good boy. Flaps up, speed brakes up. I'm so disappointed. It was a bit of a floater landing, but we were in the touchdown zone, mostly centered it, and buttered it. Anyway, tomorrow will be the last stream in the A300 for about a month. I don't know if I'm going to stream it though.
So the right trigger does my head tracking, so I can turn it on and off by just having my hand on the yoke if I need it to be. So now you can see that it's turned off, and the left one does my push to talk. It's pretty simple. You can
I'm going to watch out.
That's
our West Atlantic there. I'm going to watch that landing back. I'm really strange. Oh no, we're going right up the top.
Set a button. You can see here that it said the button 1 on my PCA Boeing yoke. It's pretty simple. You can set it to anything that you want. You can set it to
vroom up the taxiway.
You can set it to a button on there. So why do you use cigarette?
So we'll go up the taxiway. We're not going to, go too fast though. We're only going 40 knots.
How do you get the tip showing your feet per minute? Here we go. It's exclamation point LRM. It's called landing rate monitor. Exclamation point LRM.
Traffic. Right, let's get some brakes. Some jet tube planes over there. Weesh.
Why do you breathe? It's the world we live in, Jack. This is it. This is real life, just to let you know. This isn't a simulation. This is real life. Those are off. That's
we're still going north, 45 knots.
Midlands Tower.
That's the DHL stands over there.
Traffic 44 Bravo Yankee, ready to push.
We're going to stand 109.
4 Bravo Yankee, ready to stand. 1-2, pushing start through, face east.
Face east, Traffic 44 Bravo Yankee.
East Midlands Tower, Skyway 7026, ready to
So
push
DHL
back.
767, I swear it's been there like all day, but anyway, it might be...
Skyway 706, stand 122, push and start through.
Push and start approved, Skyway 7026.
You may have to run some calibrations on your throttles or your joystick
don't
or your rudder pedals.
Is he going to take my stand?
Jay, my man, coming in with another gifted member as well. Future Floaties 2, Jay. Thank you. We appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you. How do you know it's real life and it isn't a simulation? Pinch yourself. If it hurts, it's real life. Although, you might be right about it. Maybe it would hurt the simulation as well. Who knows? Maybe we are in a simulation. That's why things happen the way that they happen.
Text lights off. People lead on.
Maybe we get a dance today, Chad. We haven't had a dance in the new year yet. We've done quite a few flights in the new year, but we haven't had a dance yet. Let's see if we can get a dance. We get perfectly zero. No. Go forward. We want perfect zeros. Thank you. Perfect Zero.
Everybody
Park
wants
brake
perfect
is
zeros.
on.
And I'm gonna get perfect zero here.
Beacon light is off.
Perfect
Engine number 1
zeros.
is off. Engine number 2
Parking.
is off.
Here we go.
Dance.
Alright, zeros one side. I will slow down a bit.
Dance?
I want to get
No dance.
perfect zeros though, so
Just,
no
the,
arrows.
thumbs up. Well, there we have it,
Slow
friends.
right there.
What a beautiful
This thing
day.
drives on its own. Its
The
engine's
cargo
too
door here as well. Cargo door as well. There it is. Beautiful. Hey, there we have it, friends. What a beautiful day of flying. Jay, thank you for your membership as well, your gifted membership to Rosie. Please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you for being here. I really hope you guys enjoyed that, man. It was a lot of fun today. Again, a little bit of a shorter than usual, but I really wanted to do these kind of like short little cargo hops. Just because this airplane is so much fun, and there actually is a little bit more of a workload than, let's say, flying an A320 or something. So it makes it a little bit more fun, in my opinion, to do these workload turnarounds. But I sincerely enjoyed that one. If you guys are looking for some super short little DHL hops or something that you can do, I would suggest this route, especially with the airport scenery.
Parking brake set.
Scenery and chat. You've got the Pyrie, East Midlands.
Engine's cut.
Everything you need to know about Pyrie.
Is he going to do speed dance?
And then we've got the studio Dublin as well. Right, so if you don't have that, because I don't believe it's in the basement. So,
right, we're going to get our GPU in just now. DHL ones.
Tomorrow we're going to finish
get our GPU chops in.
When a new airplane releases, you can expect me to usually fly it for 2 weeks.
Good evening, that's 2-1 Delta, span 77 movement, Charlie 77 cargo, but clearances to Kevlar.
Good GSX.
And I can 100% say that since we came back from the New Year's, our landings in this aircraft...
Q1 Delta, East Midlands, targeting Plitzu, Keflavik, Daventry, 3 Papa, departure, Squawk 1163.
We're going to finish off tomorrow for our 2 weeks.
Daventry, 3 Papa, departure 1163.
Tomorrow we're going to be doing East Midlands all the way down to Madrid. I think it's about a 2-hour flight.
Yep,
just over 2
so tomorrow
hours.
we're doing East Midlands to Madrid.
Flight we've done in the... actually, maybe not. We did 3.5 hours from Memphis to Burbank. So maybe not, actually. Our second longest flight. Are you a real pilot? At this point, I feel like I'm just going to start saying yes. Maybe I just need to put it
East Midlands Tower, good evening. Contract 222, established 09.
Maybe then I can garnish.
Contract 222, East Midlands Tower, good evening. Runway 09, clear to land. Surface wind 040 degrees 4.
Clear to land 09, contract 222.
It'd be a lot cooler if we just say that we're real world pilots, right? Come on. Everybody
just confirm, was that Trent 3 Papa or Daventry 4 Papa?
I'm type rated on a 787
172. Delta Trent 3 Papa departure.
You know what? I used to have my glider's license back in the Air Cadets when I was like 15 years old, 14, 15. When was I in Air Cadets? 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. I was in Air Cadets for 4 years. And I had my
Tower, Channel 44 Bravo Yankee, ready for taxi.
I used to go every Sunday at the glider.
Jack 44 Yankee, Roger, exit. Via Quebec, taxi holding point. Hotel 1, runway 09, QNH 1032.
Pilot? Does that work? How does that work?
09, exit Quebec, holding point Hotel 1, QNH 1032, Channel 44 Bravo Yankee.
It's not giving us deboarding again, I don't know why.
Real world sim pilot because you are a real human. Well, maybe I'm a simulation, you know? Absolutely, yes. Reggie, don't. Oh man, damn right, Cap. Oh man, I'm just playing around, guys. I'm just playing around. You guys know me. I don't care about that shit, dude. I don't care. I'm just playing around. I'm just poking fun, having fun, man. But yes, that will be the plan for tomorrow, down to Madrid, back in the DHL colors. And then, of course, next week we got a lot of Frontier and Spirit coming. Frontier and Spirit next week because we're going to be flying the A320X. And we've got our mini FCU to test out as well next week. So a lot of fun stuff coming. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a little bit more inclination of when the Phoenix A319 and 321 are coming out. And we'll be able to grab those bad boys and start flying some 319s and 321s.
I can't wait till the Phoenix.
Friends, mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for your support of the channel. I truly do appreciate it. Without you guys here, this ain't happening, man. So thank you everybody for all the support today. And not only today, but this weekend, man. It's been a lot of fun this
Contract
weekend. I've had a
222
lot of fun. I hope
vacated
you
on
guys did
whiskey.
as well. Doing some DHL flights out of Leipzig.
Contract 222.
Of course, now doing
Roger, taxi,
Anyway, guys,
Victor Stan
thank you very much for
74.
watching the last leg of our flight
Victor
here
Stan 74
today
for contract 222.
in the A300 DHL colours. So tomorrow, if I decide to stream it, we will be making the flight here at this very stand 109 in this very aircraft down to Madrid. So it should be a quite a fun one. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. It would massively help out the channel. It would massively help out the channel and me. So thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.